proud of the effort and proud to get in the fight. Wish I could have got him, there at the end. I was just the top had just become so dominant. It was very difficult to even run down a lane. The bottom had gotten harder to run as the night went on and the air pressure came up. So just needed to get him quicker in the run, or needed to get closer to him faster. I felt like I was gaining there those last 4 or 5 laps, but it was just a bit too late, I think.
You had talked yesterday about some of the concerns that might come with this car on this track. How did that actually play out for you during the race?
Yeah, it was exactly kind of what we thought it might be with power steering problems that had been a topic of conversation. There's tire issues as well. So yeah, I think we were on the conservative side of life with a lot of that stuff. Just to try to make it through. We ended up having a shot to win the race. So I think in a lot of ways, mission accomplished. Didn't win, and that's the ultimate mission, right? Especially a race this cool, but try again next year.
Obviously, I don't know if this is the short track kind of racing that we're used to. There's a lot of attrition, but just the racing itself, it looked like it's hard to pass. There's 2 on-track passes for the lead. Is there anything? Is this what we have at this point with short tracks?
That's what you got everywhere for the most part. Yeah, these things are just, it's harder to shade left on a car in front of you and get fresh air. When you do lose, when you do get in bad wake, I feel like it's worse. And it seems to happen a little further back. And it's hard to have an advantage, you can argue either direction on that, but when people have advantages in their cars, that creates people coming and people going. Granted, it might mean somebody dominates for a period of time or whatever it is, but that creates difference in pace. And as time goes on, the more that the OEMs and everybody pushes these things, the people who have an advantage on paper right now, that advantage is going to get smaller next year, and it's going to get smaller the year after that, the year after that. And then as team members from each of these different teams leave one and go to the other, eventually everybody's going to have the same thing. And as that happens, it's going to be harder and harder and harder and harder to be different. The harder it is to be different, the harder it's going to be to pass.
And you've been saying that since the spring.
What's that?
You've been saying that since the spring. It's coming to.
Yeah. Well, I'm not very smart, but I think we got that one right.
Don't take too many chances.
Do you think NASCAR needs to revisit this package after so many cars had issues here tonight?
Not my deal.
Gotcha. Thanks, Chase.
Denny, what was the biggest challenge with the trouble with all the Toyotas tonight?
The steering, it looked like I asked some steering issues. I had steering issues in practice, steering issues in the race, but I knew we couldn't fix it, so I just kind of had to tough it out and try to hold the wheel as hard as I could.
Also, there was just the entire race right fronts going down. Do you know any solution to that?
Well, it's just the corner speeds are so fast. That's why we're not passing. That's why we're not lap times aren't falling off. We're just running way too fast for way too long. So it just seems like it's a common problem with the short tracks.
How do you feel to see compared to Martinsville in terms of passing?
It's going to be the same. Martinsville is going to be a very challenging race where it's whoever gets out front. I mean, I'm not sure if anyone passed for the lead today. I didn't see any passes for the lead, but it's what we got. We can't get a tire that falls off for some reason.
On a night like this, where it's just chaos everywhere, reliability issue, is it just a relief to get out of here in the pass?
Not really. We came here to try to win. We didn't care where we finished. We knew we were going to move on, so I just wanted to execute a mistake-free race, and we're still trying to work on it.
Just one hell of a night. I can't say this place. I still don't think this place loves me back, but it probably showed me a little mercy tonight. So I'll take it and run with it. Be on offense for the next 3 races, just like we were to start Darlington this round, and have some fun with it.
Question the caution at one point. You didn't get a caution for your tire not down, but some others didn't either, but then some did.
Yeah. There's a part of me that wants to go, man, that's kind of bullshit. Like, I blew a tire and didn't get a caution, but I would also think that NASCAR probably recognized there might be some issues with tires probably to understand that, okay, it's not just a one-time deal. Mine was the first to go, so I'm happier about it because I made it in. I'd be less happy about it if I didn't make it in. But, certainly something to be said about coming to a very important race of the year with a new tire, but it's not my decision to make, and just understand how we can make that better on our side.
From when the tire went down to the, I mean, it was a long night after that.
The only time I got emotional was when the 10 tried to wreck us into the 21. That was kind of lame, but after that, drive as hard as I can. Don't take too many chances, calculate your risks, and stay updated with the situation.
Were you being updated constantly about where you were in the points?
Not until there was a chance. I would say I got told beginning of stage 3 how close it was, or how close it wasn't. It's probably about 16 out beginning of stage 3. And then we were 5 out, 4 out, tied with the 18, and that wave around really helped me be able to conserve my car, get a lap ahead of the 77 and the 43. So just a perfect storm in some ways, but yeah, Bristol showed us a little mercy tonight.
It helped your teammate went out behind the wall too, unfortunately, in a mechanical failure, but that works to your advantage too a little bit.
Not a very impressive night for Team Penske, so I'm just glad all 3 of us made it through the next round. Certainly a tense evening.
You ready for a reset? Make the next round?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Like, I'm good. I'm over it. This round was, I don't know, I feel like we lacked performance in the first race, had good performance and not great execution in the second, and there are points in the night that I thought I was about as good as anybody, and then I kept going right fronts and I wasn't so good. So just how it goes.
How do you get through a night like this to that point with the struggles? And I mean, look, it's easy to get down and everything all to hell. How do you not just like, shit, here it is, I got to run 400 laps and just be in everybody's way on this?
Yeah, I guess the funny thing is when I prep for these races, you know, I don't have much weight to lose, much to burn, so I always hydrate a ton. And I was sitting there thinking, you know what, you hydrated for a reason, you have to pee really bad for a reason, like you might as well use it. So I'd say it's the small motivating things. Maybe that's a little weird, I don't know, but I came prepared and might as well give it all we got. The guys did a great job, and it shows.
When you saw the issues with the 18, I'm sure you were probably somewhat aware that that was one of the ones you were trying to catch up.
It happened right in front of me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he had smoke coming out, stopped on the straightaway. I about ran in the back of him. So I was front row seat for just about everything tonight. I guess that's what happens when you're in the back. But, yeah, just fortunate we didn't have really any mechanical issues, just the right front tires.
I felt like our car was really strong, but I just kind of stalled out there after the last pit stop and I couldn't pass. So, yeah, I don't know what I needed. Track position, I guess. Actually, I wasn't quite aware of what was going on. I saw Kyle on the big screen was out of his car walking around, and I didn't know if he blew up. I asked, and I never got an answer, so I didn't quite know what was going on. I feel good, probably as good as everyone else does, but I'm definitely terrified of Talladega and the real world. So Texas is going to be a very important race, and I feel like it's going to be a strong race for us.
Despite not winning as fast as your car was, is it a confidence boost?
Not really. I mean, this race doesn't relate to any other race that we're doing in the next however many we got, 7 left. So, you know, it's win or bust.
The track position element of this race, is it tires,
Yeah, I mean, it just has to be the aero. I guess tires are different, but whenever you're out front, your car just feels so stuck and so easy to drive. And, you know, I was just telling him, whenever I was out front, I had old tires and felt great. And then you put new tires on and you're in the back and you don't feel near as good as whenever you had the old tires in the front. So, yeah, just a product of, I don't know, I guess a product of what we got right now.
We have a lot of those issues on short tracks. Do you have an idea whether it's the underbody or tires or whatever?
No, that's above my pay grade, but I can tell you it's extremely difficult to pass whenever you have good cars in front of you. results-wise, for sure, everything's just clicking. Adam Stevens is, I feel like me and him are really gelling right now, and he knows what I need in the car to perform at my best. So it took a while to get there, but it seems like we're getting there now.